Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. We're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Well, I wanted to play with some of the freebies by the Junk Journal Studio. I'll put a link in the description, but there's so many. I just printed some that would go with some of the things that I'm already working on, and these were freebies that were in like the Valentine and Love kits, and I just thought they were so pretty. And look at, they're all, mostly roses and rose themed, and so that's going to go with a lot of the garden books that we've been doing. My Cottage Shabby Chic, all things roses, everything. Aren't they so pretty? So I wanted to work with those, and then I also thought, well, I printed twice of those because I liked them so much. And then I thought I would also work with just some regular paper as well. This little project that I'm going to do, you could do any size you want. I'm just going to work with a 8.5 by 11-ish, to do it. And then I thought I would show you this. I had, when I was at the retreat, the craft retreat, went to a thrift store and got a whole box for $1 of these really large manila folders, and I thought I'm gonna just make a journal out of it to play around in. Could be maybe considered like an idea journal, so it'll just take a life of its own, I think, but anyways, what we're gonna do, or we're gonna make these. So I don't know if I've seen these somewhere, and maybe at some point saw this done somewhere, and had a dream and now think that I've come up with it. I don't know. It's possible someone else has done this. I haven't seen anything recent, but it's possible, because hardly is there ever anything brand new under the sun, right? So basically this is a 3-pocket type of fold here. So we're going to put, you could put one back here. You could put one here in this pocket. And then you can put one here, or glue it on like I did as a belly band, and you can, put it through like that. And so that's what we're going to make today, is this folded 3-pocket ephemera holder. So anyways, yeah, I'll just show you this real quick. I just took a bunch of different papers. Some of them don't have anything on the back, and I just put them in here so that I could just play and not worry about it being in an actual journal. I love this. This is just some doll pants that I photocopied. I just put the doll pants on the printer and photocopied them, and I thought that fabric was so cute. So this will just give me an opportunity to just play and try new things out, or if I find something that I really liked, I can come in here and work it in here. This is again kind of the same thing, a vintage towel that I just photographed and made a copy off of that. So, yep. Okay, so that's this, and that's where this is going to be housed. So kind of remind me at some point, if I forget about making these, that I'll have that in there. So, and it's kind of a fun size. It's big. I can add paper. I made some really short papers so that I could add to it if I wanted to. So I'm going to just set that aside over here and show you just a couple of these that I've already folded. So this is the one that I folded off of a cookbook, and these are some of the William Morris ones that I've made. I haven't glued any of them yet, so I thought those turned out really fun too. One thing that I did notice is it just depends on what you want to show as to how you fold it. So let's get started. Let's start with one of these, and we'll grab one here. Again, this is one of the freebies, so I'm going to set the rest. Oh, I better pull out my little tray and put this on here. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold over the side that I want to show. So in this case, if I fold this over as the front side, so we'll use this as an example. This is the front flap. So if I fold this one over, it is going to be on the opposite side of this. If I fold it this way, you can see it's going to be the same. This is going to be the front. This is going to be the front. I think I'm going to go, I think I'm going to go opposite. And the reason is because if I fold this over like this, okay, I'm just going to fold it almost in thirds. Almost in thirds. And the reason I'm a little shy of thirds is because once this one is folded, I want you to be able to see it a little bit. Okay. So, and then I know that I'm going to tuck this one under. So I'm going to fold that into almost to that line that I made here. Okay. Okay. And then what I did was just to give it a nice edge, I folded it over here. And I folded it over at the top. So far, so good. I am going to use my little bone folder here. Kind of give it a nice little crease. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and trim out those anywhere that the sections cross. So now I can fold this over. Okay, and I'm going to go almost to that fold. All right, so did I do that? There it is. Okay, so then this is going to fold over like that. Okay. Okay. Now you can do all your folding and then come back and do all your clipping. I'm going to do the clipping as I go so that I just don't forget. So anywhere there's an intersection, I'm just going to go ahead and cut that V out. Ah. This one. Cut this one here. This is where it's going to fold. Now let's see if I did that right. I just don't, the only reason I'm doing that is to make it not so bulky. Okay, so far so good. Okay, then you could use just your glue book and just glue down those little seams there, little fold overs that we did. Oopsie. Okay, that's going to go like that. So it can go pretty quickly. That, and then I'm going to go ahead and fold this over. You could, you know, if you wanted to, cut this back a little bit. You know, cut it off to where you just have a little bit. Okay, then what I'm going to do, now at this point, this would be a good time to distress. Let me grab one other thing, my little punch here. I didn't do this on the other ones, but I thought I would do it on this one. And I'm going to do it up here at that folded edge so that it gives it a little bit of stabilization, I guess I could call it. All right, so let's real quick, before we glue those down, put a little bit of distress. I'm just gonna, you don't have to do the thumb hole, but it's nice to do that just in case you forget that you have an extra pocket there, you know. Now I don't need to do this side because as you can see here, it's pretty well hidden, but I will do this part. And if you decide to just use this as like something you paperclip in, you may want to, you know, decorate and do the back as well. And this is a full size, so it will cover up a lot of the page. But like I said, you can make this any size you want. So if you have like a small dictionary page or some, you know, half of a page left over from a piece of scrapbook or a digital, you know, you could do that. Okay. You could round the corners if you wanted to. I'm just going to leave them like this. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run a bead on these two, I think I am, on these two sides. What's going on here? What is happening here? Okay. All right, right along there, all the way across. And then don't fold this one. There. Okay, now your decision only has to be, do you want this to be a belly band? Well, that's not a right size page. Is this a right size page? Almost. Some of these are not actual digitals or anything. So I don't know if I have an 8.5 by 11. Do I have a piece of paper over here? Here it is. Here's one. Okay, so you can put it on there. And then you have this back one you can put in. You have this one. So let's see here. You have this one, and this one. So if you decided to glue this top down in the back so that you don't have this, if you glue here and here, then you have a belly band. Or if you want, you can glue these three sides and have, you know, an extra pocket. So I think they turn out pretty cute. And I really like how using something that has an all over print looks really neat. Now let's try another one that doesn't have. Let's try this one that is just kind of like has a little bit of a wash to it, and then it's just lines for you to write on. Okay, so let's go ahead and fold our front side. And this one doesn't seem to have a direction to it. I am going to go ahead and turn it under. That's what I would like to do. But first I think I'll do this. So yeah, I think if I fold the top first and the side first, or side next, you know, if I make these folds initially, after I've determined which is my front, and then I make this fold, I think it's going to avoid me making that second fold that I did. And then, you know, you could crease these really good with your fingers, but I like to use the bone folder because my eyes tend to see where to cut a little bit better if I use my bone folder. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so that's going to go like this. And then this one, I'm doing this upside down because that's a little bit better how I can keep a handle on it. And then this one's going to fold in like that. Make sure I'm straight. Okay, for some reason I'm having a hard time keeping that straight. Okay. And then we're just going to cut all the little intersections out. These would be very easy to make a bunch of ahead, and then you can decorate them, you know, depending on what your journal is like. So I'm just cutting a V anywhere there's an intersection. And then we're going to go ahead and glue down the little flaps. Okay, well, we got right into it. I hope everybody is having a super great day and enjoying spring, full force spring. We continue to have rain, and boy, oh boy, is it bringing in some beautiful flowers, I'll tell you that. Next weekend is Mother's Day weekend, and then after that, I will start planting. That's always been my tradition. I get very antsy about it, about doing it early, but I have learned that it is better to wait because of the weather. So, okay, look how fun that is, to where you have all of this different writing space. Okay, so we did that. Now, wherever your, well, we got to put this down. Wherever your little fold over is, so this that I'm working on right here, wherever this little fold over is, you just need to glue that down. Glue that little guy down. Okay. And I think we'll go ahead and punch that thumb hole again. And I'm not going super deep because oh, it's still wet, because I'm wanting to get where it's reinforced. So trying to stay within about, you know, 3/4 of an inch. So, okay. All right. So wherever this is, you're gonna, at the bottom, glue that one and the one next to it, the middle one. Okay. Right, but don't fold that one first. Fold this one first. All right. Oops, I probably should have distressed first, but it'll be easy to do it on this one anyways, because it's has a lot of give to it. Okay. I love how this pink looks distressed. So pretty. Yeah, I can definitely see this being a TV type of activity, because it's you know, maybe just get like a tray or a big book or something, so you have something hard to fold, you know, to use it to leverage your fold. But other than that, it's just having rectangular paper, you know. Okay. One thing I do want to tell you, I'm going to put the links to this, like I said, in the description box. You don't need to subscribe to anything. It's going to be a Dropbox. You don't need to subscribe to anything. You just simply go in. It might, I can't remember now if it has a thing that says shop or something like that. Just click on that and it'll take you to it. I really like that. That's super pretty. That'd be so pretty in a journal, wouldn't it? Okay, let's do another one with just paper that doesn't have, really any designs on it. So this is just out of a cookbook. And let's see. So you can, you can test it and see what is it that how do you want it. So I think I'll have the date pecan loaf cake as my front, that part that has the little triangle fold over. So I'm going to go ahead and do that side, and then the side that is going to be the top. Give a little attention there. Okay. I'll fold that over. Not quite a third. And then I'm going to fold it in. Okay. And then, like I said, I work upside down, but I'm going to fold this one in almost to the fold. And there we have that. So I like the roughly torn out edge. I just tore this right out of the book. So I like that. Let's go ahead and cut it, and then we'll glue down, and then we'll take some vintage photo to that. So we're going to cut all of these little intersections where everything was folded. Yeah. So today is rainy. It's very gray out. It's a day that beckons a nap. It's like, take a nap all day. And I may succumb to that. We'll see. All right. I've got my coffee here. Doesn't seem to help, though. It just is so good. And it's been chilly. It's dropped back down. It was in the 80s. 80, 81. And then it now is dropped to in the 50s. Which still, if this were wintertime, we'd be like, oh my gosh, it's in the 50s today. It's blistering out, But after being in the 80s, it feels chilly. Okay. Just going to see if that's still folded pretty good. Yep. Good. All right. And then before I glue that bottom part, I am going to clip a little bit out of this. I didn't do that on the ones that I did previous to the video, but I really like the way it looks doing it like that. Yeah, I like it. And then I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and distress. Give this a nice little, I think this paper will grab it pretty good. I think these are going to be really fun to decorate. You could definitely use some of your bigger, oh wait, that's the one we don't need to, We don't need to do the inside. But you can use some of your bigger ephemera, I think, on these. Taller ones and such. I need to re-ink this. My pad is getting a little, feels a little dry. All right. The problem is with these is I love them so much. I really love making them. They're fun. And it's fun to see with different digitals, you know, oh, which way should I fold it? How's it going to look? All of that. And then what happens is you have 1,000 of them. You got to figure out, well, you know, where to put them all. I think you could probably add them to other, you know, maybe some journals you've already made, or give them as a gift to somebody that journals. And they could put it in their journal. Okay, I think that's going to be cute. All right, so again, we're just going to glue down the part that we folded under and then the middle. There you go. Super fun. Let's put some washi on this one. And maybe decorate the others if we get a second. Let's see. Let's get that out of the way. I think this is washi that I got for Christmas from my daughters along, and also my sister-in-law got me some washi tape for Christmas. Oh, you know what? I tend to want to save my old one. I put washi on it, put the name so I wouldn't forget. Because there's always that stuff, you know, a bunch of it down in there that I can't really use on paper because it scrapes the paper, but my thumb will let this bend it down in and get it on here. So I'll try to use some of that up. Let's put this just right here. That's so pretty. Anyways, I'm not sure where they got it, but you could probably look online, I think. I don't remember seeing anything like this at like Hobby Lobby or anything, so I don't know if they got it online or maybe another craft store. Just pushing down in there. I don't have much left in here, even just pushing on it. But there's some. There's some down in there. Maybe I want it right here. It's fun. So I kind of like a torn edge. Neat. I like it. You could always, you know, put a label. Maybe we'll put a label on it. Let's see here. I mean, you could decorate any way you want to, but see if we have a label that might work. I like that. I need to cut some more labels. I seem to use the same labels, which is totally okay. but I do need to make some more if that's the case. And then another thing about this little idea journal that I made is that I need to do something with the front, so I could always collage the front as I go, you know. Ugh, got too much on my scissors here. I'm cutting and recutting the same thing on my scissors. I must have originally cut this out late at night because it is really crooked. Okay. That's funny. And I think it feels like it's on a sticker. I get it. Ah! Oh my goodness. Well, may have to fast forward watching me try to get a sticker off. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I like it. And then you could always put something right here once you decide where you're going to put it. But I like it. I like that one a lot. Okay, now let's go back to the other ones and see if we can spruce them up a little bit. All right, we have these two, which I do want to use some of this for writing space, so I don't want to put a whole lot on there, but I think it'd be fun to put some stuff on there. And one of these big rose stamps might look pretty. Peeking out. Maybe. Let's see, what else do we have? Like that. How about, where's my, how about if I draw a line, whoopsie, draw a line there. And draw a line here. Let's see what happens. See if we can pull it off. Where's my line? I see part of it. There it is, I think. Slow as she goes because my eyes, wow, it's hard for me to see that. Just taking the eraser and running over it just in case. Okay. I think putting this side down, let's distress. Alrighty. I'm quiet. I'm really focusing. Really focusing. Okay. I hope you get a chance to craft. And I have found the more that you craft, or even if it's doodling or getting a chance to maybe watch a video or something like that. I don't know if you can see here. It gives you an opportunity to craft more. I mean, it makes you what's the word I'm trying to say? It gets the creative juices going, and you think of more things that you could do or want to do. And remember, I told you that when I was working, I would even just put fussy cutting in my car, and I would go out to my car and eat my lunch, and then I would sit there and fussy cut for whatever was left of my lunch, because crafting, anything that has to do with crafting, is soothing to me. And for some reason, it releases other creative ideas. And even when I was working, it would relax me, and I feel like I was more creative even at work. Because, you kind of turn on those creative juices a little bit. All right. Now, let's see if we can match this up. Corner's helpful. There we go. So that's kind of fun. And then let's put a little label. Now we have little labels here. Did I cut any out? Let's cut one out. I think this is a very similar color to that pink rose. Whoopsie. I keep thinking that there's something to tell you, and something that's new or has been going on, but really, we've had a little bit of the same old this week. Very excited about meeting Joey's folks next week for an early Mother's Day / early Joey's birthday celebration. And with his mom and dad, and flea marketing and goofing around with them. That's always really fun. Looking forward to that. I have lunch with a friend this week. That's going to be super fun. And then I think I told you that we had to postpone planting the tree in memory of my mom. We had to postpone that due to rain. So that's this week as well. And so we'll just pray that that can happen this week. Does look like it's going to be a very wet, looks like it's going to be a very wet week. So we did cover up some of it, but it does give you still some room to journal. I'll put this one back because I don't think I'm going to use that this time. What about this one? It'd be fun to slip in there. I'm not going to make ephemera for it just yet, but I'm looking for just something to decorate it with. This is kind of pretty. Not kind of pretty, it is pretty. Is there something that might be a little bit more of a contrast? There, I like that better, and I think I have some words. Where are the words? Yeah, they're up. Here they are. Cut them out in strips. I think I'm going to use... black. Not cutting very straight today. Okay. All right. That's another thing about, you know, using your digitals is you don't have to just use them all for the kit that you purchased it for. So like this one that these words came from are from, you know, the Junk Journal Studios, All Things Roses, and this is from the Valentine. So, you know, you can just use whatever you want, because now once you purchase it, now it's yours to do whatever you want, which I think makes it really fun. I think where my I can't really think of the word other than obsession comes from is that there are so many talented artists out there, and they are putting out incredible digital kits, you know, like Michelle at the Junk Journal Studio, how hers, she has millions of, you know, 30 pages in one kit, and they're beautiful. And then she puts out another one, and same with Joey Cardmaker. Oh my gosh. And two totally different artists, right? Amy over at Crafty Cat USA. I mean, all of them. And I just love them all. And so I'll get them and keep playing with them. And I'll use them for, you know, not just junk journaling, but, you know, like with Joey's doing a groovy party, making, you know, party things out of his digital. Okay, let's just look at what ephemera can look like in these. Grab it out of this one. They won't all match, but it's okay. For demo only. Okay, so see, this is a much smaller page. It's still super, super cute. Okay, so would this even fit back there? No. But would this one fit? Maybe. Would it fit in here? Okay. So I have that one. And let's say this one was thinner. And then this one could be tucked into here. Okay. I love this one. That's really fun. All right. Here's this one. This one we're going to put in this inside pocket. Ooh, that yellow looks pretty there. This one we're going to put, let's see, what do we want to do? Wonder what this one would look like in here. That's okay. And then this one can go here. But I kind of like this one. I like this one in the side here because it's more of a tag shape. And then this one either as a, you know, if you put it down as a pocket or as a belly band. Now, you just have to make sure that your whatever you're going to put in there is going to fit. Because like this one wouldn't fit on this page, but it would definitely fit on the page that I made in my journal. Oh, it's over here. Okay, fun. I like how that looks. I like this having all that writing space. So this one I'm going to put in that back pocket. And this one here. And this one here. Okay. Awesome. Thanks everybody for hanging with me and watching me fold paper and glue it. And I hope you enjoy these. Let me know what you think, and thank you so much for watching and hanging out, and I hope you get a chance to do some paper folding and crafting and fussy cutting and the like. Let me know how that goes and what you do to, I'd love to know what you do to keep crafting every day when you don't, you know, really have, sometimes you just don't have the time to just sit and craft, but what do you do to keep crafting, you know? All right, so thanks again for watching, and don't forget we pray blessings over you, and we want you to know you're so loved, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.